Okay, hey everybody, it's spring was... And I still got peppers here. Look at there. I gotta get those, I gotta get them in pots or something. I got these in pots. I think they look good. I've got them out here under the crepe myrtle because I don't want them to get burned up. I'm going to put them somewhere else, but I wanted to get them acclimated to the weather. I've got to trim this crepe myrtle. Yeah, look, ginormous, but I'm going to do it somehow. I love the bark on those trees. I need to trim this too, the Japanese dogwood. I did take some of the bottom off around there. I accidentally chopped off my, yeah, I'm new with weed eater, so I accidentally chopped off my smoke tree. Look there. But it's coming back up, so didn't kill it. This guy looks good. I can't remember what that's called, but I love it. It's beautiful. Trim that rose. I've got to get that weeping cherry there. And look, I got another one of these big devils. Yep. He's ginormous, but you know, I'm not going to leave him ginormous. I'm going to whack him somewhere short. Probably somewhere right in there. I'll either get a chair or my mom's going to bring me a stepladder one to use, and I'm going to whack him off. Yeah. And then I'm going to trim the sides back. I'm going to trim it back pretty short. Hopefully it won't die, but I'm not worried about it because I got so much around here to take care of. This guy here, I haven't decided. That's another one of these hollies right here. I'm not sure. I thought about chopping it off to the ground, but I don't know, may not. It's on my building, so I know that part's got to go, but I'm thinking I may just chop him short, you know? I mean, he's got this whole bottom right here, so I could go right there and it's a tree. You know, that works for me. I got in here and got off some of this stuff. We actually had a bird to use my 3D printed birdhouse. One of them. Didn't use that one or that one, but used the bottom one. Had babies in there. Okay. Let's see. Let me get out of here. See, I got a load I got to do. I got to do this one. This yellow bell. I got to chop that thing down. I was going to ask my mom what it was. I'm figuring old cherry or something. I'm not sure, but oh well. Down that way, I got so much weeding to do, and that goes away down. If you look down by that building, it goes way down there. Last time my son-in-law brought a not a weed eater, he brought something or another. I can't remember if it's a tractor or what, and he mowed it off. I've got to get in here. These 4 o'clocks have taken over. I got to get that big blue guy. Yeah, it's got to be chopped back. I'm going to trim him. I guess I'm going to get in here. I'm going to try to leave a lot of these 4 o'clocks because of the pollinators, but I've got to get that vine off of that oil barrel. We don't use this house, so I still want to get those. I want to get that chopped out of there and weed eat it all down through there. Got my banana or elephant ears down there. Then I got to get in here and weed eat. Yep. Ow! I lost my shoe. I'll be dang, my flip-flop. Okay. I've got to trim him. Yep, he's beautiful. This big guy, this is a one of the like short crepe myrtles, like one of the miniatures. But I tell you, it's ginormous. It's got to be trimmed. I've got to get that trimmed. And oh, my angel trumpet is not dead. People, it's alive. I thought it was dead. I've got to get that out of here. It's either a walnut or a sumac. Don't want it. There's some mallow. Okay, there's my angel trumpet. I got to get that out away from it, though, so I can get in there and feed it. May move it, actually. I had burdock come up right here. There's some more. No, not burdock. Comfrey. Comfrey. Yes, my comfrey. I don't know why I said burdock. But you see this big old thing? Yeah, it's ginormous. I got to get that trimmed. That thing I give to my mom. Just gotta get it to her. I gotta trim this rose. My monkey balls are growing. This is at the old house. Monkey balls are growing on this side. My big bananas look awesome. Yep, I think they'll have fruit this year. I honestly do. That guy's really came out. That's a boxwood. It's really looking better, but those bananas are ginormous, a lot taller than me. Even these have really done awesome. Look at that. They have growed. My son, Spanky, or Larry as you may know him, he's wanting to take some of these oddballs like these right here and those down there and make like a row. I've got to get all this weed eated. As you can see, it's a mess. And I have to clean off that porch and stuff. We had people live in here and it's just, they left a mess on the back porch. And I won't go far in through here because I got flip-flops on. It's really weedy. I got to get this pond out of here because it's no good. My butterfly, I got a lot of the dead off of it. That guy I need to do something with. He looks terrible. That monster rose I got to do, I've really got to trim that thing back. It's just outrageous. Don't see any blooms. No, I don't see any blooms in the water ponds, but these plums have taken over. Yeah, a lot of those have to go. There's my butterfly. They've got to go. Fig is doing awesome. That's the one that hasn't been there that long. It's got figs on it. I've got to get the roof fixed on that building. I may have to Google that or something. Okay, and then down there I've got to get those trees trimmed. Crepe myrtles and all. I've got a pond down here, but it's kind of hard to find in amongst all of this ground ivy. I hate to walk in here. Maybe a snake a hiding. Oh well. He'll either get me or he won't. Looky there. There's my pond. This is the one I've got that's low to the ground. It's beautiful. I've got rocks all around it, but as you can see, the ground ivy has taken, and the plants inside of it, I've got to get those separated out. They have got ridiculous. These guys have growed. They're like monsters now. I've got to get those trimmed, and they used to be like balls. It was like a tree with a ball. Not anymore. No. But I've got my work cut out for me, but I'm determined to get this looking better. And here's my butterfly. Look at him. I love butterflies and moths. That rose I've got to work on. There's the big plum. Actually had plums on it. I've got to get in there and trim off all of that weed eat. My son hadn't got he normally ride the lawnmower through here and do this, and you see it goes all the way up there to those big old giant trees. Well, I got a big old cherry up there. Oh, I hear my frog. But it goes all the way down there. So one day whenever he can, he'll have to ride this, or if we get some gas, I may even try it, because I did ride that lawnmower one time. Shucks, I could probably do it myself. You know, I might have to do that. Actually, I think I could. No, actually, I know I could. I've got to get this thing chopped away. I need a chainsaw for this. It's got a big bottom on it. This used to be my heart-shaped paracanthrum, which that heart shape did not last. If you've seen the video, yeah. So there's what happened to the heart. Makes sense, because I am single now, if that makes sense. But I've got to get in there and work on that. And my poor tomatoes, look. I have to get in here. I'm going to have to pull these weeds out. I've still got tomatoes in there, and they are growing, but dang. We had everything break at once, so I've got to get in there and do that. Yeah. And I've got These cannons have come up everywhere, but of course they're not bothering much because the tomatoes, I mean, you can see them, the ones that survived. Some of them just died on their own because they was little, but my fig, yes, to me it looks awesome. I've got figs. I have got figs. If I can show you. There are little figs all over it. Usually about August, those will be coming in. This guy, I don't know what the crap I'm going to do about him. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I don't know. It went kind of crazy, actually. It did not get trimmed last year, or probably the year before, and oh my goodness, it's a monster. So I don't know. I'm going to have to sit down and think that one out. There's our apple tree, one of them. We've got several apple trees down through there. Got some peaches down there. I've got my beauty right here, my daylily. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that daylily. And this fig, and now I actually have a way. Well, Spanky's been working on crap through here. He don't like the briars getting in here, so he's been chopping them. But I have a way now of cutting off these limbs that died. I've got the tool to do it with. And it's battery operated. Spanky got me battery operated, so I can just tote it around. It's not too heavy, and I won't wear down as quick. And he got me he got me trimmers, he got me the saw thingy. Can't remember what you call it. But they got the battery, so they're light. And they actually, you know, that thing will cut through limbs like that. And it'll cut through them bigger than that. It's just some of my stuff's a little bit too big. The trimmers I've been using, and I love them. They actually work really well, and they're a whole lot lighter than the gas ones I did have, but I no longer have. So this thing is loaded. Something's happened to one of my limbs down there, I see. Oh no, it's just dragging the ground. But you see, and we actually, when we was planting tomatoes over there, or peppers, it was peppers, found one that had came up around the back of this one, and I took it. Spanky got it up, pulled it up for me. I took it down there and I've got it in a pot. So it's not dead. It started dying back, but I think it's gonna make it. I really do. I've got to get those bushes on the back of that house there. Really need to clean up around that house, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. This was just a little bit to, you know, show what I'm dealing with. But I think I'm doing pretty good, and I think, you know, I'm going to keep on till I get this place the way I want it. But remember to look up the sky. I always look up the sky every day because the sky is awesome. The clouds. Try to get in nature. Enjoy the wonderful sounds, and have an awesome day. And thanks for watching. Bye. And our other tomato patch. Yeah, I've got to get cages out here. Yep. They have growed. They have got blooms. I even see tomatoes over here. Oh, I see tomatoes. Yep. Right there's a tomato. So, I think they look good myself. I've just got to get tomato cages before they get any bigger, because they're going to get too big and I won't be able to get a cage on them. And I know what this one here, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I believe this is our spoon, if I'm not mistaken. Look at those little tiny blooms. Oh, looky, we got a little tomato on there. Little tiny things. Look at that. Hopefully I'm showing you, I can't tell. But I may even try to do some crossing this year on tomatoes. I don't know. I did last year. We did pepper crossing. We did do that, and we got that, you know, started growing and everything. There's tomatoes. But I tried to do tomatoes. That was a little bit harder for me. I didn't come across with any seed off of one that I crossed, so I may do it. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Then my nut trees down there, that's my big old hickory nut, and I got chestnut. But I told you bye already. Bye-bye.